everybody. Welcome to Club and Country. Russ, Thaler, Calen, Carr here with you. And Calen, we've seen a lot of dual nationals over the year, and it's been a big topic of conversation with Jermaine Jones and Fabian Johnson and John Brooks. These are guys who are mainstays now with the U.S. national team. But I want to go in a different direction, maybe even take it back a little bit to naturalized American citizens. We go back to the Frank Klopasses of the world and Thomas Dooley, and the list goes on and on and on. And we're starting to see sort of a renaissance. And it started really recently with Darlington Nagbe. And there was a lot of anticipation about Nagbe gaining his citizenship and getting into the national team. And when we watch him rise through the ranks now of the U.S. national team, who's next on the list to go down that path?
Well, there's still anticipation, I think, for Darlington Nagbe. People want to see more of him because we didn't get a chance really to see him. I thought Copa America would be that crossover time, breakthrough moment for him. Didn't happen. So people are still waiting on that one. But I think the next guy is Mane. He's a guy that's I'm excited about. He brings something so different. Some of these goals he scored for the Whitecaps, just direct. You know, he gives you that little bit of direct play. It runs at guys, not afraid to take chances one-on-one. I think those are him, Pulisic. These are the type of guys that I think especially young players that fans really latch onto.
And Mane is a guy who came over to the States, to Texas from Gambia back in 2010, and he's been working on his U.S. citizenship, living in Washington, the state of Washington, while playing in Vancouver, British Columbia.
Across every day.
You had a chance to talk to him. How does he feel about becoming an American citizen and playing for the national team?
I actually think he sees the bigger picture where it's not just about trying to play for the national team now. He's expressed openly that that's a dream for him. But his brother goes to West. I think just graduated from West Point.
That's impressive.
Grew up in Texas. Spent a lot of time there, and so I think he gets a bigger picture of becoming American. You can tell it means something to him.
All right, and there are other people too. Like Dom Dwyer has mentioned that he'd like to gain citizenship, and he'd actually be eligible to apply for his passport sometime in 2017. So this could be coming soon. His wife, obviously, Sydney Leroux, plays in the national team. They're about to have a kid.
Yeah, as people are talking about his kid playing for the national team one day as well. Yeah, Dom's also a guy I think you'd like to see maybe get a look with the national team, see how he does. He has that sort of, he plays like, I don't know what an American plays like, but he kind of has that sort of fighting spirit that I think would fit in really well with the group.
He's got that like Charlie Davies build.
Yeah.
Kind of the low to the ground,
exactly.
Nose for the goal kind of thing. Look, there's always been some consternation, especially under Jurgen Klinsmann, about like these guys who didn't grow up in American homes overseas. There seems to me, and this is just my opinion, but when guys decide, I want to be an American citizen, look, the German Americans and the Aaron Johanssons and mixed those guys are as American as you and me. I mean, they have a parent who's American, they are American. But guys who decide, it's like they convert to being American. To me, there's something noble about that and something we should appreciate even more and wrap our arms around. People who say, I wasn't born here, my parents aren't from here, I want to be a part of this. I say, welcome in.
Yeah, that is decidedly American attitude, right? Because we're all from another place. This is a bigger conversation, of course, but like to be able to decide who's American, who's not American, that's a tricky game for me, dangerous waters. And I think if somebody lives here, wants to be a part of our country, especially, and also in the sporting side of it, for me, that is what America is about, is bringing in new people from all over the world.
All right, so Mane next up on the list as we watch Darlington Nagbe blossom. Who else is out there that you'd like to see get a shot in red, white, and blue who maybe wasn't necessarily born or raised in this country? Leave those thoughts in the comment section below, or what do you think about Mane's place in the U.S. national team? We'll see you next time on Club and Country.